gang, it's been a while. What's up? It's been a while. So I have a shit ton of footage on this camera from like all year essentially, because it's really been a year since I've uploaded anything on my YouTube, and I'm gonna explain why. So I actually have my Premiere up here on my computer, and the last video that I was in the process of editing to upload was a video where I was sharing that I got a job, and it was my dream. Let me take that back. It wasn't my dream job. I think it was my dream situation. And I say that respectfully, because obviously if you've been following me, whether it was like me posting on my YouTube or just like me on social media in general, or just like my career trajectories post-COVID, or you know, whatever it's been, you know that I was always hesitant to rejoin the corporate workforce unless it really felt like the right move for me. It just had to make sense, and I think it did. You know, the benefits, incredible European-based company, so you know, it was really you know, I don't know why I'm getting upset. To make a long story short, I was in the process of editing that video a year ago, and then because I was thrust into this corporate workforce, I was working, and I stopped creating. I fell into the same exact rut that I fell into in my last job that forced me into creating my YouTube series in the first place, which was I didn't want to be a victim of the corporate workforce, and I wanted to just create. And so what I'm getting at is I was let go. I was laid off. My company did some layoffs post-holiday. My first day back in the office after the new year, I was laid off. I've never been laid off, and it has really messed with me more than I wanted to admit, I think. Which is weird because I feel like I'm a very confident person in my abilities, in my work. Yes, I seek constant validation. Yes, I'm a people pleaser, all these things, all my trauma responses that play out. But I also feel like that makes me a better worker because I'm so self-aware of failure that I try so hard to not fail. And although, you know, I was told that this wasn't performance-based, that this was strictly a decision for the business, and yada yada yada, I still can't help but feel like I failed, and it sucks. And so I spent the last 2 weeks like really fucked up over it. And again, to backtrack, no, this was not my dream job. I wasn't doing something that I was very passionate about. You know, it wasn't creative at all. But I loved who I worked with. I loved the vision of the company. I loved the flexibility and the freedom of my role, and that I had the ability to be creative. And they harnessed that, or so I thought. I don't know. There is a little resentment, I think, there, that I'll get over eventually. I just, you know, my feelings are hurt, right? And obviously I don't want this to reflect on who I am as a person, as a creative, as a worker, my work ethic or anything like that. I just think that I needed some time to kind of like mourn that, because I truly did see myself with this company for a very long time. And for it to be cut so short, I felt like I was just getting started, you know, so I felt like I was still trying to prove myself, and I didn't really get to do that. So, you know, it is what it is. But that being said, I did spend the last 2 weeks really reeling on what my next move was going to be, and kind of going back and forth. And I think I don't know what I'm gonna do, and that scares the shit out of me, because I do wrestle endlessly with this feeling that like I'm not really good at anything. I'm good at like a bunch of things, but not good enough at one specific thing to like make a career out of it. And I know that that's bullshit. I know that that's just like a thing that I have to get over. But using that mentality, I'm trying to find my passion, you know, and make a career out of it. And I think the best way to do that is to just explore my creativity. And I hate that I don't know how to exist simultaneously in this space in this creative space. I don't know how to say this. I'm just fucking ranting. This is 7 minutes of just me fucking talking, and no one's gonna listen to this. What I'm trying to say is I'm back. I'm going to try to post on YouTube more. With this TikTok thing looming, I feel like I should probably start somewhere. I was never really a big TikTok girly anyway. Most of my following was on Instagram anyway because of my books. But I want to write again. I want to create again. I want to be on a stage again. I want to read my poetry for people. I want to make people feel something with my art. I want to paint. I want to take photos. I want to go on road trips, and I want to go surfing in parts of the country, parts of the world I've never been to. I want to go camping. I want to rough it out. I want to be like this little creative weirdo that I am, and I'm not ashamed to be. And I feel like I'm trying so hard to be somebody that I'm not, out of fear that like I'm gonna insult somebody, or that like it's not gonna look cool. And I feel like I'm over it, you know, like I'm over this image that I'm trying so hard to protect, that's like not mine. But at the same time, like I don't even know who she is, right? So we're gonna find that out together. And I feel like it's a blessing in a weird way that all of this happened like in the beginning of the year, because it truly is like a rebirth, you know, like it is the best way to just start fresh. And so that's what this is. This is me starting fresh. And it's gonna suck, and it's gonna be unpleasant, and it's gonna be messy. And I need to get my hair done, and I haven't worn makeup in a very long time, and I've been wearing sweatsuits, and I need to take care of myself, and I need to enjoy my life for me. And yeah, that's where I'm at. So welcome back. Again, I don't know where this is gonna go. I don't know if anyone's gonna watch this. And if not for like fame and fortune, which I never thought this was gonna be for, I think this was more for like a therapeutic thing, then that's exactly what this will be. This will be my healing journey of me picking myself up from the bootstraps and figuring my shit out. So buckle up, baby, because you're in for a fucking ride.